Hey, what's going on, guys? Brian David here. Just about to drop my first video of a screen share, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. Finally got the camera to do it, and finally got the software to record. Pain in the butt, but I figured it out. Trying to find something that was affordable that I could actually use. So, anyway, I got some questions just to cover a few things about some of the stuff I got in the YouTube channels. Real quick, and if you guys haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Just to let you guys know too as well, we also have a talk show we started. I have the link in the description if you guys check it out. It's the Andy and Brian Amazon FBA show. We're going to do it every Friday. We already have episode 1 up, and just going to talk about everything Amazon. It should be really cool, so please check us out. So anyway, let's get right to it. I am going to do a couple of things here. I got some questions in the YouTube. First of all, somebody mentioned, who am I? Am I Brian David? Am I Brian Maples? I'm Brian David Maples. Hey, you guys can call me by either one. I would like to use my middle name on YouTube, just my preference. Not trying to throw any deception anywhere, guys. So, I am Brian David Maples. You can go by Brian David on YouTube if that's cool with you guys. If you want to call me Brian Maples too, that's fine with me. So anyway, let's get right to it. So the question I got the other day was, can you show me how you negotiate with suppliers? So I will go over that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to find a product, and then I'm going to go on Alibaba, and then I'm going to do some negotiating. Now, negotiating might not be what you think it is. It's not like you're going to go in there and you're going to get 40% off or something like that. It just doesn't typically work that way. If somebody has a better way, I'd love to see it. It's difficult to negotiate a lot of times because simply you're chatting with people via chat. You're not talking to them in person, and you're not usually ordering a lot of units to start. So they don't care. Like a lot of them are just like, whatever. I'm not going to get lowballed for 20-30%. Now if they're really coming in high, yeah, you might be able to negotiate that down. What my point is, and let me do a little adjustment on my webcam here. My point is, your first order, you do want to find a good price. That's important. But more importantly, guys, you want to find good quality. If you don't have good quality, it's going to stink anyway. So you're gonna fail is what I'm trying to say. So let's do the best we can in a short period of time. See if I can find a product. See if I can do a quick negotiation. If not, this might have to be split up into a couple of videos. But anyway, let me show you kind of some of the ways I do some product research. And I've been using Opportunity Finder. It's been hit or miss lately. So we'll try a couple different things, whether it's Product Database, Niche Hunter, or Opportunity Finder. I have all of them. I am using the Jungle Scout software. If you guys don't have it, I highly recommend you get it. There are other ways to do product research. I just feel like you at least have to have the Chrome extension if you're going to do, product research, which I really prefer to use all of this stuff. I like every tool I can get my hands on. So let's get to it, guys. First things first, I have Jungle Scout up here. Have Opportunity Finder up. Let's just see if we can find a product. I'm going to look for a very low to low competition product. Actually, let's even open it up to medium. I'm going to go for a niche score of 7 to 10. And I want my price to be at least 18 to, let's say, $50. And you guys don't have to use these criteria. You can use whatever you want, really. I really like this tool because the monthly search volume. So number of times the keyword has been searched in the last 30 days. Now, granted, you're going to come up with a lot of Christmas stuff. Hanukkah, all the different holidays around this time of year. So it's going to make it a little difficult. So don't rely too much right now on this monthly search volume because you're going to get a lot of seasonal products. But that being said, there'll be some products that aren't seasonal. So let's check it out. Let's see what these numbers come up with. Oh, well, let me actually select a category. Oh, great. Yeah, that's the funny thing, guys. A lot of times, and I talked to Paul about this, it's been coming up with like a ton of sex toys. Yeah, don't try to sell sex toys on Amazon. It's not going to work out for you. As far as I understand, there's like a completely separate one for that. Separate part of Amazon for that. So anyway, let's check out I am ungated in automotive, and let's check out arts and crafts and maybe industrial and scientific. Let's choose just a few categories. I like to do 2 or 3. Depends on how exclusive my searching is. What I mean by that is it depends on how um, if I'm going very low to low, and if I'm making it really tight, you might just even select all. But you know, if you want to find a good product, you got to keep it up. See, I only got 6 results here. I've seen these 3D pens before. The competition and stuff's not bad, but in all honesty, it's been out forever. Like, I could have launched it months ago. You probably still could launch it, but you're launching an electronic, which is probably not the best idea. You have to get like a safe to data product sheet a lot of times. Anyway, if you guys are looking at the screen, this is the actual 3D pen. And if you check the numbers, they're probably half decent. It says it's a great niche, right? Yeah, high demand, low competition. The numbers actually do look really good. They look great, especially around this time of year, you know, Christmas time. You're going to see some inflated numbers for sure. You guys, so let's just do this product. I wouldn't recommend necessarily doing this. This thing's been out forever. It's actually sellable. I mean, the reviews are real low. But there's a lot more than just the 3D pen. If you use other keywords, such as 3D pen for kids, or 3D pen, or 3D printing pen, you're going to come up with a lot more results. So anyway, let's go ahead and maybe try to find a different product. Printing pen. But numbers are actually not bad. Again, I have looked at this before many months ago. Would have been maybe a decent time to get in then. I wasn't experienced with Amazon at that point. You can see how some people are differentiating a little bit with, they have like a reindeer for Christmas time, right? Kind of a neat differentiation if you're selling for, and they're adding a picture of Santa Claus in there and a reindeer to kind of differentiate their picture for the holidays. Not a bad idea. So a lot of these are saying, look, this is a great Christmas gift. And you know what? The numbers show they're doing a great job right now. They're doing really well. High demand, low competition. I think, again, that has a lot to do with the holidays. But that being said, there's not a ton. So if we look at the reviews, you know, that's around 70. We can count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 of the top 12 or 70 reviews are under if you count that first one. So yeah, I mean, you really could launch this product. Again, you would need a safety data sheet more than likely because it's going to have some kind of battery involved. That's why it's not recommended, especially for new sellers, to do that. So what else do we got? Not much there. We made our search criteria a little too strict. Let's lower our niche score. Let's go like 8,000. Let's see what else we can find. Okay. So again, that 3D pen's popping up. Magnet fishing. What is that? Magnet fishing. Fishing magnet. Wow. I might actually find a good product here. Fishing magnet. Well, let's check the numbers on this. Fishing magnet. High demand and low competition, not bad. Opportunity score of 6. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the competition's fairly low here. I like the competition. What exactly do you do with this thing? And it's just not something I'm familiar with. Double-sided fishing magnet, super powerful magnet, fishing with 700 pounds combined. fishing magnet. So you can see how some of these guys have already differentiated, right? They get gloves. They have some rope with it. I'm not entirely sure what it does, to be honest with you. Let's check it out. The bestseller right here. So, fishing magnet with 66 foot of rope and glove. Wukong, don't ever do that in your description. 760 pounds pulling force, super strong neodymium magnet with heavy duty rope, and I'm probably butchering this, but carabiner for magnet and fishing, retrieving, and river. What does that even mean? Wukong was making a killing here. Powerful magnet. Beginner magnet fishing kit. Double-sided magnet. Great for salvaged or various iron-containing nickel material underwater, and good idea for magnet fishing. So basically, I mean, this is just, am I understanding this correct? You just kind of throw this in the water and you pull things out with it? Is that what we're talking about here? Magnet fishing? Or is it meant to just pull? I don't know. I must be crazy because I don't know what the heck this is. I've never even heard of it before. Let's take a look at these lifestyle pictures and see if we can tell. I guess you're literally just fishing for metal, like in a river or a lake or, huh? Why not, right? It's interesting. I mean, I've never even heard of this before. Just get a big magnet and fish stuff out. Maybe you can find something that would be worth something, I guess. So, very interesting niche. The reviews are fairly low. I mean, it's not a bad product to sell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or so. 6 or 7 or so are out of 12. So, yeah, you could actually sell this thing. Very interesting product. So let's see what we can find on Alibaba. Fishing magnet. There we go, fishing magnet. That's simple, right? This one comes with a rope. So let's kind of see how are these guys, these guys are just selling a magnet, right? So if we check this out, like where's our top sellers at? Like they're selling 76, but they have a lot of reviews, but so they're doing 35,000 with 11 reviews. That's fantastic. I mean, this is actually a pretty decent product. Kind of struck gold really fast here. So, what I noticed, the first thing I noticed is like this has 760 pounds of pull. This says 260, 625. So there's your first differentiation. So let's pull something up here, guys. So what I'm going to type in here, number 1, how many pounds can the magnet pull? That's your first differentiation. So this is we'll call this our differentiation list for fishing magnet. How many pounds can the magnet pull? All right, so that's the first thing I noticed. Different size magnets, right? Like, or let's say, excuse me, not necessarily different size, but different pulls. Really, okay. So price, looking at around $33 average price. So average price $33.27, and that is with gloves and rope. So how long is the rope and quality of gloves? Right, so that seems to be the differentiators here. Also, branding on package. So, let's look around at these. So I see this guy's doing $24,000 in revenue a month, which is fantastic. He does 960 pounds. So I think if I were looking at this, I would want one that could pull up a decent amount of weight. I'd tend to go with the ones that are heavier, but they're probably ones that cost more too. So 54. So he's doing great. He only has 39 reviews. I mean, this guy has 11 reviews, and he's doing 35,000 a month. Talk about fantastic, right? So let's just check this guy out. $41.99. #1 bestseller in lift magnets, right? So, wow, this must be a thing. I've never even heard of this before. That you just literally fish with a magnet. It's exactly what it says it is. It's just wild. I just the products I find are just insane. So this is a great product, guys. This is something you guys could actually launch. So let's check it out. He gives you 100 feet. Includes 100 feet high strength nylon rope, non-slip rubber gloves, thread locker, and super strong 625-pound pulling force rare earth magnet. So yeah, I mean, I found a product that you guys could sell literally in, what did it take me, 5 minutes? Not even. So it really can be that easy. Now, there's other criteria you might want to use to search, but this is just one thing you can use, Opportunity Finder. This is actually a great product, and I think it would be a little tough. Like, what is that? Thread locker. It's a glue. That might be a little problematic if you include that glue. The reason I say that is because I don't know what kind of safety information you'd have to include in that. It could have dangerous chemicals in it. I personally wouldn't mess with the glue, but they're doing very, very well. So clearly, if you can get the glue into it, it would be great. But for me, I wouldn't mess with the glue. But they all seem to have it. This doesn't have the glue, and they're doing great. But he also has 203 reviews. Does anybody? Is this a thing somewhere? People actually do this? It's crazy. Yeah, if anybody does this, if anybody's ever done this or seen it done, like, comment in the comments, please. This is just really blows my mind. It's kind of neat, actually. You never know what you're gonna pull up, I suppose. Yeah, instead of fish, you get like a coin or something, right? So 960 pounds. They're doing pretty well. They're doing 24,000 a month on 29 reviews. Let's check this guy out. So he doesn't have any kind of glue, which is good because you don't have to have any kind of safety stuff with the glue. He has a nice clean rope, nice clean pictures. I like that. Pretty simple, you know. Not a ton to it. Very clearly describes what everything is, how much you're getting. Non-slip waterproof gloves. So, and look at that. You're pulling up all kinds of. You could probably use this for all kinds of things. Huh. Very cool. And there it is using it. That's pretty neat. Wow. So, yeah, very cool stuff, guys. I really like this product. It's really a cool niche. I really think this could sell well. You just got to find a good differentiation. So, what else could we do that, what I'm thinking, now here's a nice product. It's not selling a ton. It is selling 6 a day. I do like the packaging, though. But what? Kind of cheaper. I like that picture. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. Don't know if that's just a PPC issue, but... So, everybody's making money on this, too, which is really nice. And it seems like the ones that are doing the best are the ones that come with the gloves and the rope. Because people want the whole thing, right? They don't want to mess around and pay for part of it. So, you'd have to include the rope. The glue is optional, I think. You'd have to... see, I would go with, like, the biggest, baddest, magnet. And I would go with... a nice looking rope, and you've got to have fantastic pictures here, and get a nice brand and a nice box. I think you could do really well here. Like, they're killing it here. I like the muscular magnets, right? That's a very cool name. Really nice pictures. Again, he has the glue. I'd skip that. That's just me. But lifestyle pictures are really good. Nice listing. Yeah. So if I go to my differentiators, let's check this out on Alibaba. If I go to my differentiators, where's my Word document? How many pounds can the magnet pull? We got an average price around $33. How long is the rope? Quality of the gloves, branding on the package, all those things. So let's check and see what we can find on Alibaba. Fishing magnet. So this kind of comes as a package right here with the glue. We'd have to check on the glue. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. If it would take, because it probably has certain chemicals in it, and you'd probably have to get some kind of sheet to get it approved. Amazon can be really tricky with that. So let's take a look. Look at it. I mean, there's a ton of these. This must be like a really. This thing's a monster. 500 pound. Great for magnet fishing and salvage in river. Who knew? This is a huge market, guys. Very cool. Should have saved this for myself. Wow. So I'm going to save the. See, I mean, they're everywhere here, and I'm sure many of these do the ropes and stuff too. So let's just like click on this. I'm probably not going to do the negotiation video as part of this. Honestly, it's going to be too long. But I'll do a separate negotiation video with this. Very cool product. Product I wouldn't mind launching myself. You can see they have different kinds. You know, looks pretty cheap too. I bet the margins on this would be fantastic. Let's find like the biggest magnet we can find. So these ones, this is probably a heavier duty magnet. Excuse me. Yeah, just looking over some of the information here. Probably a heavy duty magnet, super strong. So the bigger the magnet, obviously, the more you're going to pay for it, but the more you're going to be able to charge as well. So, you know, these little ones, if we look at the ones that sell the best, I mean, the 625 pound. Let's just see if we can even narrow it down. Say like 600, oops, 100-pound fishing magnet. There you go, 600 pounds right here. Pretty big difference there, but they're showing you kind of how it works here too. Well, that's pretty neat. You can even do a double magnet. How about that? Very cool. I don't see anybody on here with a double magnet, so that would be different. Double it up. Do a double magnet. Double the pull power, right? Do a super heavy duty rope. That could be really big. So there's a lot of different options. That would give you a little bit of a leg up there. Yeah, see if you could do a double magnet. Double the pull power. Or just bundle it really nicely like we talked about in the sheet. They're pulling up a gun there. Nice. Okay, so like if I was going to start, if I was going to say, hey, this is a really good product, which I think it is actually. So first thing I would do is like, you know, get the latest price. So what you can actually do, what I like to do, and I'll cover this real briefly. I'll make another video about this. Just jump into the actual chat and start chatting with them. So right now on my time, it's like 9:30 at night, Eastern time. I'm going to jump onto the chat. I'm going to chat right now. Here you go. So you can chat with these people right now. They speak English. They'll talk back to you. They're typically very knowledgeable. You could do this with 5 or 6 of them. It's 5 or 6 people. And you get a bunch of responses back. Now, if you don't want to do that, you want to wait till tomorrow, what you can actually do is just go to Contact Supplier right over there. And what you're looking to add your fishing magnet to my online store. Could you please units and if it sells, I will buy 250 units as a test order. If it sells, I will purchase more. Now they just have a minimum quantity here of 10, but to my address. Could you please include the estimated manufacturing time as well as the shipping time? Thank you. Please contact me as soon as possible to discuss. And then I would just send an inquiry. And that would be that simple, guys. Different people, and you'll be good. You'll get a bunch of different quotes back, and then we can start the negotiation process. But a lot of times, I gotta be honest, you're not gonna get a great price when you're only ordering a couple hundred units. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, you know, you're lucky if they even give you the time of day with that many units. But there's a couple things you can do, which we'll go over in another video. But yeah, great product. This is definitely something that would sell. I checked out a Buddha board before. Suture kit, knitting kit. Jeez, there's a lot on here. So you cannot sell brass knuckles, just to let you guys know. Bad idea. Don't sell lockpick kit or brass knuckles, you get in trouble. Candle making kit. Wow, some really cool stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. This was just a brief product research video. Hey guys, I found a product in 5 minutes. Showed you some things you could do to differentiate it, and showed you quickly how you can just email a supplier. They're going to get back to you. You can even chat with them. They'll get back to you usually within a few minutes. Once you get that product, you know, you talk to them about price and everything, they can send you over a sample. Samples are going to be 40, 50 bucks, just the way it is. They'll send you a sample, you check it out, maybe get 2 to 3 samples, find your best product, and hey man, you're in business. You can go ahead and order. So, obviously I can get into more details here, but you guys hopefully get the gist of what I'm saying. It's not that hard. If you want to do this for a living, you've got to step it up. You've got to do it. You've got to actually do the work. Don't be afraid. Alibaba, you know, if I'm looking at this, these guys have how many years of gold supplier experience? I mean, even if they're a gold supplier at all, you're fine. You use trade assurance, you're fine. They have 3 years, you're fine. 11 years, 6 years, no problem. Alibaba will cover you if something goes wrong. So yeah, comment and like and subscribe, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Please let me know if you found this video helpful. If there's anything you guys want to cover, I'd be happy to, as long as I can. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day. Have a great night. God bless.